Okay, people, let's fix Mafex Captain America. First, you can see his top torso piece right here. The sides, like his rib cage, are sticking out from his body. So there's a little like a little gap right there. Like, see this little piece right there? And on the other side, same thing, but not as bad. So I'm gonna dunk his torso in hot water. I'm gonna push these sides in, hold it, and then let it sit, and it should mold and should like shape correctly. Also, this middle piece right here, and like with the bottom part, like with his lower half of his pants right there where the belt is, these two pieces are really stiff. They're not moving the way I want them to move. So the hot water should also fix that too. So I'm gonna boil some water and let's get to it. Also, his leg, his thigh connecting to his hip right here, the joint right here is really stiff. So this joint is stiff, the joint here is stiff, and we got his sides right here, his rib cage, that's also messed up. So hopefully the hot water is going to clear up all of that. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, baby. I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that. Gotta clean the microwave off a little bit. See you in a minute, or see you in 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, the water is hot. I should probably put him in a plastic bag first, but yeah, let's try it that way first. Okay, normally I don't use a plastic bag. I just put the figure directly in the water, but this is Mafex. I've never done the hot water treatment on a Mafex figure before, so I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to damage the paint, or I don't know what could happen, but normally I just put the figure directly into the hot water. But this time around, plastic bag. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna let this sit for, I don't know, like another minute. Then I'm gonna come back and see if I can like actually mold the figure to where I want it to be. Woo, that is kind of hot. All right, that's long enough. So we'll take him out the plastic bag and see if I can make these changes I want to make. So the first one was the rib cage. Yeah, see, it's really flexible now. So I'm gonna hold this like that. I'm gonna hold it in like this, and I'm gonna go put some cold water on it so it can like take. All right. Okay, so it made a big difference. There's not much overhang right here and right here now. I pushed the sides in, I held it, and I put cold water on it, and it kind of like molded in more. So that does make a difference from here to here. The other issue I had was I got the stiff leg right here, and I might have to put this back in the hot water, but it's not so stiff anymore. And his torso is still stiff. So I'm going to put him back in the hot water again and get this loose right here and get that loose. So let's see what happens. Well, I know I said I wasn't going to put him in the hot water, but like without the plastic bag, but I'm just going to do it because I don't think the water is getting to where I need it to get to make these changes. So I'm just going to do it. There he is. Cap in hot water. It's okay, Cap. You'll be okay, Cap. You'll be okay, Cap. Ugh! Yo, what if the paint started like bubbling off the suit? Wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, it is hot water, so I don't know. Y'all think that's long enough? You know what's weird? There's bubbles coming from his face as if he was drowning or something. I don't know. That's probably long enough. Let's check it out. Okay. So the thigh is now looking good. It's rotating well. I'm going to be careful though and just keep on going like this because that was the problem. So I'm going to just keep on rotating that thigh like that because it didn't do that before. This one's getting kind of loose too, which is good. That's how I want it. You want to work the plastic to get it to shape the way you want it. So now that's good. His torso in the middle was a problem too, and now that's moving pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, that was kind of making a weird noise now. All right, let's keep on going, man. Just gotta keep moving it, and hopefully, looks like it's this part right here is getting undone. I have to redo that last. All right, we're getting there. We'll see. A couple of sessions of that should be good. So I decided to remove the top part of the torso since it popped off anyway, and I'm moving this. It's still clicking, and I don't like that. The legs are much better now, and the up and down motion is a little better now. Now I think I'm to the point where I could probably put some shock oil in those joints and really get them nice and loose, like right inside of there, because I can actually reach that joint. But the problem is I can't reach the joint right here, like this one inside of this that connects these two together. That's the problem, and that's what's clicking, and that's what's scaring me. I don't like that not one bit. Man, I guess more hot water. I guess maybe the water's not hot enough. All right, hotter water. Okay, let's it's smoking in hot water now. Let's see. I need to get that torso loose so I can twist it freely, or it might snap. Okay, so the hot water, I guess it couldn't get into the joint up in here, so I pull the legs off, and I'm gonna just drop some oil, some shock oil inside behind this little joint right here. I'm gonna drop some oil inside right there. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna hit that joint that connects this piece to that piece with the oil. And right now you can see it's still very stiff. So oil should help. Be right back. So the hot water did not help the joint that connects these two together, but I was able to pull the legs off, drop some oil on the inside and hit the joint, and now we are moving so much better. Now, as far as damage, I got the little brown spot right there, and I believe that's new, and another little spot right there on the gray, and I believe that's also new. But I'm going to put the legs back on, and all this is moving really good now. I'm going to put the legs back on and assemble Cap the same way he assembles the Avengers, and we should be good to go. Look at that. That's moving so much better, man. I might even put like a little bit more oil in here because it's still kind of like you can hear it. It's still kind of tough, but it's better. Oh yeah, look at that, boy. Yeah, look at that, boy. That's not bad. I call that a fix. Everything is moving nice and good. Go, go, go. Everything is moving good, man. I got some oil in there. Got some oil in there. This is moving good now. That's moving good. This is moving good. Everything that was tight, look at that. It still squeaks a little bit, but everything that was tight, major improvement. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving with the torso. Once again, we're gonna put the torso in the water. Bad angle, but it's like, well, let's see, like this, and let that sit and get hot for a while, because we have to bend the bottoms right here. We have to bend that in towards its core. Right now it's flared out a little bit too much. No one likes that. It's a bad design, but it's actually an easy fix. So that's the good side about this. The plus. I wonder if I can like squeeze that bicep joint, like the hole that the peg goes into. I wonder if I can squeeze that hole some to make it smaller so that the bicep doesn't come out from the shoulder, so there's no separation. It's a possibility. I don't know. All right, should be good. So, without, it's nice and, see how bendy it is now. So I'll pop that back on because I want to make sure I get it. Second, get in the right position. All right, it's on there. So I just want to press it, like, see how it's flared out right now? I'm gonna press it down like that, and I'm gonna put it in cold water. Okay, so as you can see, the torso is not as flared out. His rib cage is not as flared out as it once was on the sides right here. I pressed it in, put it in cold water, and it kind of shaped to the way I was pressing it. The next thing that I want to do, I'm wondering if I can actually fix this right here, because if you just simply apply a little bit of force, it comes right off like that. It's not broken, it just comes out. Now I'm wondering if I can put this part in hot water, kind of close it some, and then force that joint back in there, you know, so that it's tighter. A tighter fit, I believe, it's what's going to make it good. The hole's too big is what I think. That's my theory. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to just like stick that right there in hot water, just the shoulder part alone. And I'm going to try to just like maybe like work the arm a little bit to make the hole a bit smaller. 'Cause I think that'll fix it, man. I don't know. I'm not a sculptor or anything like that, but I do believe the problem is that the hole is it's simply just too big. Too big. And you can see the sides look better, but it's starting to flare out a little bit more. But I'm satisfied with how it is. Like, I'm not going to keep on tinkering with this thing. I'm satisfied, but even though it's pulling up more, and probably as you pose it and twist the torso around, it may pull up even more, but it won't be how it was beforehand. You know what I mean? All right, so that should be good. Some of the water out. Now I'm thinking if I could just like, but that's so hard though. I'm trying to just like close it a little bit or something. It's just barely moving. The hole is just like it's barely moving there. Barely. May need more hot water. Let me see if that made any difference. Let's see. It's still the same. I don't know, maybe like a piece of tissue or something. Whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna. It's all good. Like, you know, it's straight. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna quit tinkering. I made some necessary fixes, and right now I'm happy with the way my captain is. Besides that arm. Okay, see you.